Twisted, still clocking big digits on Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing you won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me, and I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow too. It's easy. Incredible. Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with his.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
43 rail. 52 blaster. 10.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It's Young off play action. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chark is on his third feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hit. Deputy Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon A-Chain. There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd down. Here's A-Chain. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It's 4th down. 18, Pioneer.
Now Willis on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Okay, Frank. Steal. Check steal. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. But you look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
22 needle. Ultra. Go ultra. Black swap. Check, huh?
Another run here with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Here's Willis. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cowboy 80.
A give up the middle to H.A. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Second down, here's Willis. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Willis. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here we go, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go check, go check. Ready.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Willis to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room,
they got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young now. Flush to his right. And he wisely would throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Watch out now. 52.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
10 cycles. Field, black. Ready.
From the red zone now, Young. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready?
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Timberwolves. 65 cash. 65 cash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Check, 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 check.
Willis looking to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Right back to the air with Willis. Out route to Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Warriors 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
The 2nd down throw by Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
Dragon 60. Check smash, trap 50, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Willis. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Set, hurt. 18 Rattler, 18
Willis will look to pass again here. Another catch there for Waddle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action, Willis. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far.
Both these teams get a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the 2nd half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
19 tight.
Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lion. Big Lion.
H.A. now up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
7 Pirates.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A-Chain was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
First and 10, Willis. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, Willis. And this one's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Warriors 17.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Throw caught by A-Chain. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trap 60. 3.
Willis wants to pass it again. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Cup 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 18 Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Willis back to the air on second down. Outright, caught by Chosen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
Willis, 4th down here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Black Ultra.
They'll play fake. Now Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go. Smash, smash. Check, Hunt.
They'll run with Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go now. Fight 60.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
On first down, Willis. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A. 54 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a running play now with Chark. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Young to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Okay, ready?
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 24-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Second down throw coming by Willis. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now 1st and goal.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Riggs.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Hey, check that. Street.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. Check.
Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Second down, goal to go.
Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawks. Hey, Flash. Dragon 60. Chap 60. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing, Willis. This is caught by Waddle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Cup 19. 60 Bison.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and run it with H.A. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon H.A. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Striker, 3-3, ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And Shark hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check right. Go right. Right, 97.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And for the 3rd straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on.
Here's 2nd down.
18, Pioneers. Check, smash, check, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Willis. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in a position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get into overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That throw by Young incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young. Good one, able to haul it in. Across midfield, he's on his way. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters. You, I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead.